Well, hey, this is Rosa, RCG Creations. How you doing? We're bringing to you today a recipe. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, but I'm going to be honest with you, me and you were just a tad. I was intimidated because I really thought it was a lot of work and a lot of headache. And after I've done a bunch of my reading, it took me like 2 weeks to finally get, okay, I'm going to do it. So I wrote it down in my Evernote computer program. So that way I can always look at it in anywhere as long as there's internet. Okay, so these are apple fritters. And of course in the description box will be the entire recipe. Okay, so I went ahead to save on time because I know this would be way over my 15-minute time frame. Okay, we're going to put all the dried ingredients, and I have measured everything, and I've doubled this batch. Okay, so I've got all my dry ingredients. I have all my wet ingredients here that I'll do live. And let's see, I want to make sure I got everything else. I don't have the powdered sugar because I don't need that until after they come out of the oven and you dust them. But I did have my little duster to do the powdered sugars so they get all nice and pretty. Okay, so the recipe says, let's see. My allergies and my asthma have been acting up, so if I cough throughout the video, I apologize. But unfortunately, I can't control it. And guess what? I'm going to do this with no apron. We'll see how it works. Okay, my oven's heating for 350. And I've already got some granola making in there now, so that's going to really work out great. Granola will be ready. This will be ready to go in. Okay, we're going to lightly grease a baking sheet pan, and in a large bowl, you want to whisk your dry ingredients. I'm actually just using parchment paper, but I will be spraying it down with, as a matter of fact, let me grab my spray before I forget, and put that on put it on the, oh, my granola got a little toasty. My timer didn't go off. Oh well, it's salvageable. Okay. So, let me get my cooking spray so I don't forget it. Oh, I smell something in with my granola. I like a little toasty granola, so I'm okay with that. Thank goodness. Okay, let's get down to cooking. So, and it says, let's see, in a large bowl, whisk the dry ingredients. Here's my little whisk. And let's mix everything up. So and while I'm doing this, just to let you know what I'm doing, is you want to use 2 large apples, which is roughly about 3/4 of a cup. But of course, apples vary on sizes, so I just ballparked it. And I am doubling the recipe because I actually did a lot of reviews, and almost everyone says that once you've cooked them, they're easy to make sure that they're cool, and then flash freeze them, and then you can freeze them for future use. So then you just reheat them in the microwave or toaster oven, or you can bake them in the oven, whatever. But I probably won't be doing that. So, okay, I think that's mixed up pretty darn good. It didn't really take very much. Okay, so that's pretty much whisked together. And I think we're safe. Now we're going to get the wet ingredients, and we're going to mix all the wet ingredients now. And all the wet ingredients are 2 eggs. So of course that's 4 eggs, slightly beaten. Here, let me get my little fork, and I'm just gonna, like it said, slightly beating, B-E-A-T-E-N, beaten. Sorry about my accent; it gets to me sometimes. So I just want to incorporate all the yolk with the whites because it does say slightly beaten. My vanilla's already in the bowl. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to add the milk. I've already pre-measured everything. So there's my milk. I like to stack my dirty dishes so I know where it's going. 2/3 cup of milk, 2 eggs, but again I'm doubling the recipe. 2 tablespoons of butter. Here's my butter. See my butter? I wish we had smell-o-vision, but we don't. Okay, butter. That's greasy, so that's going to get washed. Okay, butter. The vanilla extract is already in there. So that's it. I guess that's it. It just seems like I thought there was more to it. 2/3 cup milk. 2 eggs. 2 tablespoons butter. Vanilla extract, and then the powdered sugar for dusting. Okay, so that's it. So let's just mix this baby up. Excuse me. Okay, so that's pretty much done. And it says don't overmix. Do not overmix. There was a lot that was posted on a bunch of them. Don't overmix. Okay, in a separate bowl, mix the wet ingredients. Gently fold in the dry ingredients with the red ingredients until just combined. Okay, so I don't need that. And I'm going to wait and do my apples. You do the apples last. So I'm going to get I like my spoon that's got that metal handle to it because it's a lot more sturdy. And fold the mixture, fold the wet stuff with the dry stuff. I'm glad I got a big bowl. I think I'll be good to go to pour the whole thing in here. Okay, so let's just mix this up. I'm going to gently fold it in, just like it says. It says gently fold the ingredients with the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients until just combined. So we don't want to overmix. Make sure you scrape all the sides, and don't forget to make sure you go to the down of the center of your bowl. I just want to make sure I'm in frame. That you don't have any dry ingredients down there. See, I got some dry ingredients there on that side. You want to make sure all the dry ingredients are combined with your wet ingredients, but don't overmix. And we're gonna bake these. We're not gonna fry them. I'm already cheating to begin with, so I don't need to cheat even more by frying them. So these are gonna be baked. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know if you fry fritters or not. I always thought you did, but I really don't know. A lot of the recipes that I found, I went through 7 of them, and they were all baked. So after a while, when you're sitting there searching and searching, you get kind of tired. It's like, okay, I will just stick with one of these. Okay, so that's there. Now, don't remix. Now we want to dice in the apples. So let's put all our apples in here. And these are very, very, very finely diced, and I'll show you in just a second. See how nice and fine they are? That did take me a little while, but I wanted it. This is my first time making this, and I didn't really want to bite into a great big piece of apple. Okay, fold in the diced apples, and then you drop them 1/4 cup onto the sheet pan. Okay. And then we'll be putting them in the oven, and then they're going to bake at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes for a golden brown, or put poke it with a toothpick, or I have a baking thing. It's metal, and it tells you when you pull it out, if anything's sticking to it, that means the dough in the center is still raw, so you need to cook it some more. Okay, so I don't want to overmix, but I'm thinking I'm good to go for now. So, okay, that's dirty, that's dirty. My clean towel to wipe up my mess, because I got to bring my cookie sheets over here. My duster for my powdered sugar to make them all nice and pretty when they come out in the oven. Excuse me. I'm going to spray you hear me, I'm spraying my cookie sheet. I did put the parchment paper on there. Oh, let me get my large scooper, because I know this large scoop, the large one that I have here. Here's my little large scooper. Now it says 1/4 cup. I want to measure that because, again, like I said, this is my first time doing this. And I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. After 1 or 2 times, I know where I can cheat and move around. And then you do, let's see. They do spread a little bit. So let me just get my 1/4 measure. I may just use that because I already got it dirty and not use my scooper. Whoops. So I'm just gonna, I'm out of frame, but here we go. I'm just gonna pour this whole thing right on here. And you just plop it on there and it will spread. Okay, so I think I'm good to go with that. I want to see, okay, so that's pretty darn good there. I'm going to move this over so you can see me. Okay, there you go. You can see me now. I'm just going to lay these over because I went ahead and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I don't know how much they're going to spread. And I want to make sure I have plenty of room all the way around. I'm just going to do this instead of using a spoon. I don't think they're going to spread all that much more than what they are already on here, but again, I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Okay, so there's my first pan of fritters. Let me move this over to the side. I'm going to go grab another cookie sheet. I'm going to do them all. Let's see how many I get. And then we're going to bring it back when we come and do the taste test. Well, actually, we're going to bring it back when we're going to do the powdered sugar. Then we're going to do the taste test, okay? Well, hello, we're back. And it was a major flop. Look, all of them are flat as pancakes. Other than the apples. And I was like, but they did turn out nice and firm. This is still a little warm. Let's dig into it. So I'm going to call these apple cookies. Not apple fritters. Excuse me. Think what I'm going to do next time, because I will be making these again if they taste really good. Haven't tasted them yet. Is I have those round rings. These are these metal rings that you put stuff in for cake, for baking or cooking or whatever. And I'm going to put those rings in there so that way all the dough stays in that ring, because that ring is probably like maybe one, I think it's more like 2 inches high. And that way it puffs up more. Because I think they spread out way too much. But nowhere in any of those recipes that I saw said anything about putting it and that it was going to spread so much. So I don't know. If anybody has any tips or anything, let me know. Please put it in the comments. So let's take a taste. Let's see. They did get it all nice and golden brown. As you can see, it's all cooked all the way through. It's chewy like a cookie. It just tastes like a chewy apple cookie. So, anyway, this is one thumb only. The flavor is good. The flavor is there. I'm not even going to bother powdered sugar in these things. I'm just going to say they're just regular apple cookies. But I will be making another batch, so you'll see a follow-up to this video when I do that, especially if they rise up and full. And if I get it done before I edit, I'll add it to the end of this video. So this may be the end, this may not, but look at the very end and I'll tell you, wait, don't end, I'm done. So this is my take on apple fritters that turn to flop because they spread way too much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. Take care. Oh, and don't forget to ring that bell so that way you'll know when my next video is. I load up the videos every 3 days. Take care now. Bye-bye.